Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bhagavadgita, chapter 2, verse 50. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe shukrita duskrute tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukausalam. Buddhi yukto jahatiha. Jahati means you will get rid of. First, let us understand what is our goal of reading Gita or understanding the teachings of Lord Krishna. Salvation, liberation from repeated birth and death cycle. To come out of the repeated birth and death cycle, we have to understand the teachings of Lord Krishna. It teaches regarding what is Atman, how to reach Atman. You are not the body. You are not the five senses. You are Atman. You are Atman. However, to enlighten ourselves, to elevate ourselves, to understand that you are Atman, we have to work. You can't sit lazy because every work has a karmic account. It will lead to vasanas. Either there will be success in your work or there will be failure in your work. You like something, you dislike something. This liking and disliking, this success and this failure. When work's done with the ego, I am doing, there will be vasana. There will be vasana. Once there is vasana, there will be accumulated vasanas. Crore lives and birth. We have got accumulated vasanas, sanchita karma. Because all works we do, I am doing. Vasana will accumulate. Again you have to take birth to enjoy the fruits of it. Maybe good deeds, maybe bad deeds. But Gita teaches you have to come above this. You have to think of salvation. You have to think of liberation. And Gita also does not teach you to sit lazy, not to work. You have to work. Otherwise, Arjuna said in the very first chapter, I am not going to fight. It is better to beg and serve. Lord Krishna said, no, you have to fight. You have to fight. So don't misunderstand. Gita teaches you not to work. You have to work. How to work and have salvation. Because the moment you are working, there are vasanas, there are attachments, there is a birth and death cycle. It will continue. So, the science, the art of working is Bhagavad Gita. It teaches you, you work, but the vasanas will not touch you. That's why in this word, in this verse, one particular word is used, very important. Yogaha karmasu kausalam. Kausalam means art. Kausalam means skill. Kausalam means efficiency. Karmasu means activities. So, what is the art? What is the skill we have to adopt while doing the activities? So, what is the take home? First take home is you cannot be lazy. First take home is you have to work. Next take home is while working that one, what is the art? What is the kausalam? What is the skill I have to adopt? That is this verse. Buddhi yukto jahatiha. Jahati means you will get rid of. What you will get rid of? You will get rid of vasanas. You are working, yet there is no karmic account. Very interesting. Every work will lead to karmic account. Every work will lead to karmic account. Good or bad. To enjoy or to suffer, that karmic account, we have to take birth again. But this verse says, there will be no karmic account even if you are working. Provided you work with buddhi yukta. Buddhi yukta jahatiya. Ubhe sukrita duskrute. Sukrita means good deeds. Duskrita means bad deeds. Ubhe means both. Jahati means you will overcome. You will get rid of. Provided you work with buddhi yukta. So that is yoga karma kausalam. That is the art. That is a skill. So all works we must work with buddhi yukta. A man engaged in devotional service leads himself of both good and bad actions, even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of work. Which is the art of work. So, what is yoga? Yoga means to maintain balance of mind in both success and failure. This is possible only in devotional service. This is possible when you work in Krishna consciousness. Externally you are working, internally you are spiritualizing the work and thinking of Lord Krishna or the God. Om Namah Shivaya. Krishna consciousness means God consciousness. You are spiritualizing each work. Good deeds, bad deeds, results, success, failure. While doing, you will do with Krishna Arpadam. I am surrendering to the Almighty the results of this work. Then there is no bondage. Then it will lead to liberation. No karmic accounting attached. So the buddhi yukta means balance of mind. Buddhi yukta means Krishna consciousness. So how to excuse me, overcome the bondage? Do all activities with buddhi yukta. No, I will do all activities with I yukta, means ego. I am doing. There is bondage. No, I will do all activities in Krishna consciousness. No bondage. So what is the skill in working? What is the art? What you are learning? What is the take home? Do all your activities in Krishna consciousness. Then it will not lead to bondage. You may ask me, if I am not attached to the results, my efficiency, my skill may go down. No. Rather, when you are not attached to the results, you will concentrate more on the efforts. Just think of a doctor or a surgeon. When he is conducting the operation, he will always give his best to save the patient. He will give the best skill, a surgeon. In the operation theatre, 100% concentration he will do the surgery. But when it comes to surgery of his own relative, daughter, son, he cannot concentrate because he will think of the results. What will happen? My son may die, my daughter may die. Therefore, there is inefficiency in his efforts because there is a stress in his mind. So while working, we should not have stress. For that Krishna consciousness, God will take care. My duty is to give my best efforts. Next, Arjuna, before listening Gita, he stated, I am not going to fight. My relatives. Because the fight started for kingdom. Pandavas requested for their share. Duryodhana refused. So the Mahabharata war started for kingdom. So before listening Gita, the fight was for kingdom. And after seeing the relatives, he said, I am not going to fight. So two defects were there. One for the kingdom, for own pleasures. Two, seeing the relatives, I will not do. After listening Gita, he stated, no, it is Kshatriya's duty. It is the job of a king. I am the servant of the Lord. I am following his instructions. It is not my job. It is Krishna consciousness. Nashto mohaha smutir labdha. Oh Krishna, I lost my delusion. Now I will say, do whatever you say. This transformation is taking place. So, advice of the Gita is, don't work on the outskirts of your personality. That is body, five senses and mind. Rather work on the personality of intellectuality, buddhi yoga. Not mind yoga, not body yoga, not senses yoga. Buddhi yoga means apply your intellect. That is Krishna consciousness. That is God consciousness. That will lead to liberation, no bondage. You will have double benefits. You will enjoy the fruits of the work. At the same time, there is no stress because God is taking care. Swami Vivekananda stated, a person meditating in Himalayas, but thinking of all worldly happenings, what is happening, you only meditating. The other person, cobbler, is sitting in the corner of a busy road and mending the shoes. He is concentrating 100% how to mend the shoes. So according to Vivekananda, this person cobbler is better than that person who is meditating in Himalayas. What does it mean? It means the cobbler has spiritualized his work. Any work you do, you create, say you constructed a building, you constructed a road, asset is created. So externally we can see the impact of the work. But what is internal? That is Gita teaching. There should be internal growth. Gita does not separate the work from spirituality. Spirituality separate, work separate. No, no. Your work is spirituality. Spiritualize your work. That is Gita. So while doing any work, internally you spiritualize yourself with Krishna consciousness. Gita does not say, sit separately and do meditate God. So the take home is, as per previous verse, discard all prohibited works, unrighteous works, prohibited by scriptures, prohibited by law. And take home number 2, yoga karmasu kausalam. Kausalam means skill. Kausalam means art. All works must be done with skillfulness. What is that skillfulness? Yoga. What is yoga? Intellect plus Krishna consciousness. So the conclusion is, if we work in Krishna consciousness with the help of our intellect, not dictated by our body, mind and five senses, we will always be successful. There will be no stress. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.